Guy Lombardo, a name synonymous with New Year's Eve celebrations for generations of Americans, left an indelible mark on the music industry. Born on June 19, 1902 in London, Ontario, Gaetano Alberto Lombardo was the eldest of the musical Lombardo siblings. His father, a tailor, encouraged his children's musical pursuits, with Guy taking up the violin. The Lombardo brothers began performing at local events, playing a blend of jazz and dance numbers. Their style favored sweet melodies over hot jazz. By 1916, the family band had expanded, incorporating outside talents. Seeking new opportunities, the Lombardos moved to Ohio in 1923, where they played gigs in Cleveland and made their first recording in Richmond, Indiana, in 1924. It was during this time that the group adopted the name the Royal Canadians, a nod to their roots. The band's popularity soared as they began broadcasting from Chicago. Guy eventually transitioned from playing the violin to leading the band. In 1929, a pivotal move to New York City set the stage for their famous New Year's Eve radio broadcasts, initiating a tradition that would span decades. The Royal Canadians, formed in 1924, consisted of Guy Lombardo, his brothers Carmen, Lebert, and Victor, along with other musicians. Their sweet melody-laden sound distinguished them from the more energetic jazz bands of the era. Radio broadcasts in the late 1920s expanded their audience, and their move to New York in 1929 solidified their place in American culture. From 1929 to 1977, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians became the soundtrack to New Year's Eve celebrations across America. Their annual broadcasts from New York's Roosevelt Hotel Grill reached millions of listeners. The band's performance of Auld Lang Syne at midnight became a cherished tradition, earning Lombardo the title Mr. New Year's Eve. Their music provided a comforting backdrop to the holiday, blending nostalgia with hope for the future. Guy Lombardo married Lily Bell Glenn in 1926, finding stability amidst his demanding musical career. This balance between personal and professional life likely influenced the tender quality of his music. Lombardo's experiences, including the joys and challenges of family life, often found expression in his performances. His music began to carry themes of nostalgia and longing, resonating with listeners who faced similar life experiences. Today, Guy Lombardo's legacy lives on through a collection of memorabilia and music stored in Fort Myers, Florida. This includes original band orchestrations and film reels from their 1950s TV show. Lombardo's descendants oversee the preservation of these materials. Dan Gobble, a young band leader running the American Big Band Preservation Society, is working to archive and potentially display some of these items, aiming to keep the big band sound alive for future generations. Guy Lombardo's legacy is more than just music. It's a timeless tradition that continues to resonate with warmth and nostalgia. Fuzz melodies, interwoven into New Year's celebrations, remind us of the enduring power of music to connect generations and create cherished memories. As we reflect on his contributions, we are reminded of the joy and comfort his tunes have brought to countless lives, ensuring that his sweet sound will echo for years to come.